What's going on, boys? We are 106 days out from our first ever natural bodybuilding show, an OCB natural bodybuilding show. The thing about OCB natural bodybuilding shows is that they have you on a lie detector test, and they just have a lot more stricter rules regarding just like tests, meaning it's going to be like 100% natural. And I'm glad that I picked this show because, you know, if I picked a normal, just regular show that like, they do have some regulations, but people could take gear and it'll leave your system after like so long. So you can definitely get away with being on like some peptides, being on some Anavar. I'm not entirely sure how the testings work, but I know OCB is very, very strict, and that's why it becomes more popular for the natural bodybuilders, because it's like, why would I do a natural show when someone who was previously on gear, let's just say 2 years ago, and looks absolutely insane, and then wins over me that I've been training pretty much a lot harder than him, and he wins off of being previously on gear, but he doesn't claim that he's on it. But he wins anyways because they really don't do any background checks and tests. So I know if you get top 3 in the OCB though, that they do have you do like a piss test or something. I know they do something to make sure you actually are, natural. And that's one thing that's going to be interesting, because if it's anything to do with blood work, I am not going to damn do, because I don't like needles. I just don't. I did the rhythm blood test, the little tap of a button. Next time I'm gonna record it for you guys and show you guys the process, but I was low-key being a wuss and I didn't want to embarrass myself on camera, so I kind of almost fainted. That's the funny thing. A little click of a button and I'm getting like lightheaded when I take it off, because I don't like needles. Now, I've got my blood test before when I hopped on Accutane. They numb this spot, put the needle in. It's a little pinch. I'm not a pussy, but I just don't like needles, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. And if I were to hop on gear, I would love to, don't get me wrong, but 1 is health reasons, 2 is I want to live and be healthy, which you can be, but again, I don't know necessarily all the details on like, you take this, then this can happen. There's a lot of risk. But there can or can be. I mean, it just depends on your financial income. And I feel like with my financial income, I'm not going to be able to, keep up with, being able to be healthy while being on gear. So it's a lot of mixed match. And then the third thing is I don't like needles. So again, I really can't take gear unless I really just like, if the doctor's like, oh, you have to take this, you're medically prescribed it. Okay, then I have to bite the bullet. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna hop on gear. I'm gonna stay natural, and and sometime in the future, if I do think that, I have what it takes to go up in weight and just be more anabolic, I'm gonna do another natural bodybuilding show before I ever hop on gear. I feel like I have what it takes. I know I have a lot more size to put on, and I should have extended at least my bodybuilding prep, but in the end, I just don't have time, because I have to get into transitioning into, having a real job, like a really good paying job, because you can't just expect to be a fitness influencer and take a gamble on that. And I get it. Life's about gambles, life's about risks. That's what I'm doing now, but I'm also doing college. So once college ends, I'm gonna need to start locking in for a job. And probably in the next year, I'm probably gonna have to have my own place, just because, you gotta adult and you gotta start taking leaps and steps into, your own lifestyle. And I know that with bodybuilding being so expensive, it's just, it's going to take a big consumption of just my life. And right now is the perfect time to do it. And I feel like I'm going to at least do decently well, because with the size and mass that I have throughout the 3 years of me working out, freshly 3. When I say 3, I feel like people think that it's like, oh, your whole life. No, freshly 3. I feel like I have, decency to at least place top 2nd or 3rd. So I'm really hoping that we place good. But yeah, no, today's a chest day, 106 days out, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I had a long day of work, pretty good day of work. I decided to start buying gallons. We're on that Celtic salt electrolytes. We're on the vitamins. We're all upgraded now from what we were before. We didn't take any of that. We didn't take no vitamins, but now we feel amazing. We're doing cardio in the morning, absolutely brutal. We have to do cardio tomorrow morning. Very brutal. I'm already starting my gym session at 12 p.m. and I have to be up at like 10 a.m. So we have to get as much sleep as we can. So we are going to push as hell. We're going to fucking push hard. We're gonna get the fucking strength that we need to get through this workout, and we're about to fucking just, you know, go crazy. Cue the fucking music, G.
A lot of bad shit can happen, and it's okay to take like a little break, a little rest, but at the end of the day, it's important not to let anything get to you, not to let anything get to your spirit to bring you down and fucking cloud your own vision, your own passion, your fucking good. Energy on that shit. No, focus. Shit, do steroids and get fucking yoked.
All right, boys, we just got done with the workout. I did not include crossbody tricep press down, and then I didn't include cable shoulder raise because it was very boring, and I'm not gonna include some bullshit for you guys. But here is the pump. We got the Batman compression. Honestly, one of my favorite compressions over the Onyx, because the Onyx is honestly dog shit, just because it's like more of a muscle shirt. So this just makes me look like I have abs. Makes the compression look absolutely anabolic, but holy pump. My chest is looking absolutely like crazy right now. Holy pump. Bro, I even see, like, from my standpoint, I see so much progress from what I've seen before. Like, I don't know, the cardio is fucking doing something at least.
Oh shit. Hey bro, I mean, you're probably not wrong. Are you eating less or are you eating more? Or what? I need different.
Ooh, eating the same.
But just tracking it, you know?
I've been tracking it.
Yeah, but you look crazy. So kind of crazy you got a few weeks, months ago.
Ah, damn about passed out, boy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Chest, this is evolution. This is ascension, ladies and gentlemen. This is the way to Argatha. This is how you get your one-way trip to Argatha. Just wait. 106 days out. We have until 8 weeks. Once the 8 week happens, we're vicious cutting. It's gonna look even more wickeder because we're about to have veins all around here. Dude, we're gonna look absolutely dialed. Pump is looking absolutely insane. I will say chest is looking absolutely dialed. You know, the pectorals, going absolutely crazy. Having a chest dominant physique has its perks, but whenever you have other muscles to work on, then it starts to become an issue, like the back. The back is a main weak point, but in the end, it has made a lot of progression over the years, and we're still day by day going to work on it, and that's why we have back tomorrow. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to know how to grow your chest, watch the last video, and then tomorrow we have a back and bicep. See ya, boys.